Cannot build a peaceful life and keep binging on chaos. A lot of times we don't even realize it's happening. We just get caught in the whirlwind of world news. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna do a little nail. First time I had Gel X done on my nails, I was literally like, I just pay to get some nifty press-ons put on, and it's pretty darn easy to figure out. But have you noticed how everybody is anxious now? But then also, everybody's screen time is fucking more than 3 hours a day. Spending that amount of time looking at a phone screen when we could literally be doing anything else. And don't get me wrong, the reason I'm making this video is because this is something that I recently started actually acting on it, because I think it's also a little bit of self-care. Because when you're constantly consuming negative ideas and stories and things going on, it kind of surpasses the point of staying informed. And it's to the point where it's detrimental to your mental health. Even just making sure that you counteract as much negativity as you see, you should try to watch some positive videos and positive media, or even just things that don't tell you about how awful things are right now. Because just like anything, thoughts are also habits, and the thoughts we think about things are habits. And you can break down those habits if it's a habit that you no longer want to have, but you can also make it worse, especially when you don't realize that it's a habit to be negative. And I've used this analogy so many times, so if I've said it before, I'm saying it again for a reason. But if you go outside in search of a yellow car, you're going to see a yellow car. If you say that you don't want to see one of those things, guess what? You're still going to see it a lot because you brought it to your consciousness and you're worried about how much you don't want this thing to happen. And you end up getting in this self-fulfilling prophecy because that's what your mind is focused on. It keeps happening unless you do something about it. Making sure that you actually look up if certain stories are verified or if people are just theorizing, because although a theory might make sense, theory is different from fact. And I think that it's really important to know that you are not immune to propaganda. Okay? You are also a human who has experienced a life that I'm sure can only be fully understood by you. And so all the things you think and believe make sense to you. And I want to say that that could be the same for the person standing across from you in the conflict. It's important to spread your message with love and understanding of yourself and your position, and understanding in the sense of you don't have to agree with them, but we should not dehumanize each other, because that's not how anything gets solved, right? And I think that consuming this negative media is making us think negative things more often than not, and makes us therefore negative people. Be aware of the thoughts that you're choosing. This is what they look like. They're super nice.